I just picked up this KLX 140, and when I tried to press the start button, it just clicked. So I want to share with you just a couple of possible causes that could be causing it to click. So first, you need to know that a buzzing click, so bzzz, when you press the button, it just goes. That is generally going to be the battery. It's too low a charge, so you either need to charge it, put a charger on it, or a battery tender. Make sure it's for the right type of battery, whether it's a lithium or a sealed lead acid. And if you can get it to fully charge, then it'll start right up. But if it won't charge, then you need a new battery. Or if it does charge, and then you try and start it and it starts, and then the next day it doesn't start, well, then the battery is dead and you'll need another one. However, if you press the start button and you just hear a click, so if you just press it and it goes click, that is most likely not the battery. That's going to either be the starter relay or the starter itself here, and that's what this one was doing. So even though I charged the battery, it was fully charged, I press the start button, it just went, you could hear it right here, click, every time you press the start button. So I pulled the starter off, I replaced it with a new one, tried starting it again, and the engine spun over. However, since this one was the starter motor that went out, you have to ask yourself, what caused it? Did it just wear out? Because these dirt bike electric starters are fairly reliable these days, especially on the trail bikes. So I bought it this way, I didn't know the history of it, but if you do know the history of it, and just think back of what happened before it started clicking. And in this case, I pulled the spark plug off and I used a bore scope to check in there, and I could see that there was a bunch of rust and corrosion. It looked like the previous owner ran it through a bunch of water, maybe got water in there and possibly hydrolocked it. And if that's the case, it could cause more problems if you try starting it even after replacing the starter. This is Kelly Fager from Motocross Hideout. I hope this helped, and if you fixed your dirt bike a different way when it was clicking and didn't start, let us know in the comments below.